Hello everybody and welcome back to Pokemon Ranger. So in the last part we faced off against the legendary Groudon, and then we faced off against some suspicious characters that are apparently now at the Fiore Temple. Yeah, and considering that, yeah, they're trying their best not to hide who they really are. Yeah, but they're not exactly doing a very good job. Yeah, these creeps they are exactly who we all thought they were. Yeah, we once again have the return of the Go-Rock Squad. Dun dun dun! The Go-Rock Squad is on the scene. We're strangers of danger, and we mess with the Rangers. It's been so long since I last said that. So that's how it is. I'm gonna mess with you. Yeah, he surely is. All right, now with his Lunatone, not Lunatone, Solrock, I mean. Yeah, it is not Lunatone, Solrock. And he also has a Swellow. Now this one can be a little bit tough considering not only with that big flash attack from Solrock, but trying to combine with Swellow's really quick movements. Yeah, definitely makes this fight a little bit of a complicated one to go through. But of course if you want to slow them down, then easily just utilize your partner's discharge move. Yeah. And there we go. Okay, Solrock finally came. Okay, now for Mr. Swellow. There we go. Alright, done and done. Yeah, like I said, these guys were not really trying their best to hide who they really are. You looped, and I'm hooped. I'm out of Pokemon. And besides, you're too tough. That's my cue to skedaddle. Yeah, you're skedaddling the wrong way, man. I hope you realize that. But anyways, and now face off against another one. Ha! Surprised? Surprised, are you? The Go-Rock Squad still lives on. Those of us who won't admit guilt, we got together in secret to hatch our secret plan. We won't let you ruin our dream. Yeah, your big dream. And again, yeah, we really weren't that surprised with the fact that these guys are actually the Go-Rock Squad, because like I said, the obvious music definitely gave it away immediately. Yeah, but anyways, now we have two Donphans and a Houndoom. Yeah, I would say definitely utilize a Pokésys for this one, considering. Yeah, with the fact that not only these two Donphans can be a major pain in the ass to be able to capture all on your own, but also combine that with the Houndoom. Yeah, and not only he could be really quick with his movements and with how quickly he attacks too. So yeah, I would say definitely utilize a Pokésys for them. We're so close. That wickedly great Pokemon is almost in the Go-Rock Squad's hands. But what exactly is that great Pokemon that they are trying to get? Well, let's find out. Oh, yeah, look who it is. Wow, it's hopeless. I can't capture it. I'm way too weak. This is a disaster. Here we have the legendary Rayquaza right before our eyes, and we can't do anything about it. Our starters are too wimpy. There goes our plan to rebuild the Go-Rock Squad using Rayquaza. Yeah, that right there was their big plan. Yeah, trying to capture the legendary Pokemon Rayquaza. And now that they're gone, now it is indeed our turn. Now, like I said, this is why I would highly recommend you getting the Glalie. Because you're never gonna want to have him if you want to have your best shot of getting the friggin' for Rayquaza. So, let's do it. I don't believe it. The legend. It lives and breathes right before my eyes. Rayquaza! That's Rayquaza. Is this really happening? Is this all one huge dream? No, this is no dream. This is truly reality. Oh, Rayquaza, Rayquaza! What makes you Rayquaza? You've unleashed a torrent of inspiration in my quiet self. Words burst from me like a geyser. Oh, Rayquaza, Rayquaza! Become your anger. Forgive us wrongdoings for their mistakes. Ditto. Their insect capture attempt has enraged Rayquaza terribly. Soothe the wild Pokemon with your righteous capturing expertise. Well, we're gonna have to anyway. But anyways, Rayquaza, let's go. Now, Rayquaza is everyone's tough cookie to get to. Especially if you're trying to just get him with just doing the loops alone. Because I would say your best bet for you to be able to get him is that when he's slowly moving from one side to the other, while constantly shooting out those green energy balls. Because otherwise, if you're trying to get him normally without him doing that, yeah, as you can see, yeah, Rayquaza will just keep on bursting out those freaking twisters over and over and over. And also, his cry gets freaking crazy when he does that too. But anyways, like I said, Glalie, you're definitely our best bet to win this. So, freeze, and booyah. There we go. The legendary Pokemon Rayquaza captured. There we go. 837 experience, bitches. There we go. Done and done. Bing. Oh yeah, and also, yeah, and this is definitely the first time in a while that we've definitely heard Chris be so, passionate about something, and actually say more, and actually say more than just a few words every time. Yeah. Rayquaza appears to share the same opinion. Come, now let us release it. Oh, Rayquaza, return now to the legend from which you came, aka the Hoenn region. Ditto. As you may have already guessed, when I get inspired, I suddenly turn verbose. I can't, stop talking. But I beseech you, don't mention a word of this to Alita. Yeah, we obviously know why. She's bound to start calling me something like Gabby Chris. And you know how embarrassing that can be. Will she call you Gabby though? Anyways, we should head for home. Yeah, you probably shouldn't. But anyways, here we are again. Ditto, Chris, welcome back. Let's hear what you've discovered about those mysterious characters. Yeah, they really weren't all that mysterious. Remarkably, those mysterious characters turned out to be the Rock Squad. What's more, they got to the legendary Rayquaza. Yep, they were forcibly trying to capture it. The Rock Squad. It seems they haven't completely broken up after all. Go on. What the became of Rayquaza? You can rest easy. Now you can. Ditto Superb captured. Let it regain its composure and serenity. Yeah, we sure did. If Rayquaza is considered a legendary Pokemon, then Ditto will eventually come to be known as a legendary ranger. That I will guarantee on my very name and pride, as Sonic Chris. Oh, but that Rayquaza, oh no. It was a marvel to see as it ascended into the skies. Truly, a living Pokemon legend. I wish you could have a born as a witness too, leader. Thank you, Chris. Imagine capturing the legendary Rayquaza. Ditto, you certainly are an outstanding ranger. Good job, the both of you. You cleared your mission. Yeah, we surely have indeed. By the way, Chris, what's gotten into you? You don't seem like the usual silent Chris. The way you gushed. If I had to describe you, oh boy, here we go. Gabby Chris might be a better fit. Yep. Okay, so she would call him that. What's wrong with you two? Why are you laughing at each other? Oh, what a pair of mysterious characters. Am I laughing? I'm not sure if I am. Yep, and with that, and that right there is the end of the extra missions. Well, when it comes to the, more so when it comes to the base game anyway. But for those of you who have played, this game before, may know there are at least four special missions that we can actually go through. But in order for us to be able to get to those special missions, yeah, we're gonna have to get ourselves out of the game first, so that we can enter this thing called the Ranger Net. Yeah. Excuse me. But anyways, everyone, now before I close this video off, now that we have seen, well, basically every Pokemon that we can possibly get. Now, if you recall, there is still one more Pokemon that we still have yet to capture. And it is indeed the Pokemon that we have seen plenty of times before. And as you may recall, the very last time that we actually saw this Pokemon, yeah, the very last location that we actually got to see this Pokemon. I may as well pick up at least a few Pokemon, just in case I get into just a little trouble. Just a little. Yeah, which is why I picked up the Medicham within the Pendula Cave. And I'm also gonna be picking up at least one Pokemon with being able to recharge myself. Yeah, just one. And that Pokemon being indeed a Pikachu. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that's probably gonna be the very last time in a while that we will ever get to hear that. Alright, now once again, go across this, go right for the shortcut back here. Okay, now before we enter, how about we go talk to him again? It's astounding. The Snorlax in the cave has finally awakened. It's like a dream how the perpetual sleepy Snorlax emerged from the land of dreams. Yeah, we heard right. The Snorlax is finally awake, and now we can actually capture him finally. Now, as for Snorlax himself, all he really does is he essentially falls right back to sleep again. Yeah, that's all the Snorlax really does. But anyways, Snorlax captured. Yep, and we get that sound effect for getting our browser completed. And as soon as we exit out, and we get some sound text from Spencer. The Ranger base just received an emergency report from the Ranger Union. It said a certain ranger has finally completed a browser so that catalogs every Pokemon in the Fiore region. I was blown away, and I mean a certain ranger. Ditto. The union was report about you. This is big news. Please come to the ranger base as soon as you can. And by as soon as and what he means by as soon as we can, he means like instantly. Oh, and look at this, man. Ditto. You're the first ranger to ever complete the browser in this region. As a leader, I feel deeply honored and proud, knowing that there is a ranger like you among us. This certificate is awarded only to rangers who complete the browser. Ah, so we got ourselves a certificate, eh? And we can definitely know that we got ourselves a certificate by looking at the thing at the top of the screen there. Yeah, that right there says that we definitely got the certificate there. Congratulations. Congratulations, Ditto. Honestly, I'm glad that I had enough sense to certify you as a ranger. Seriously, thank you. Thank you. Congratulations, Ditto. You've gone to battle with me. I can't have you show me up this way. I'll have to work that much harder as a ranger. Ditto, let me put your marvelous achievements in perspective. Let me give you a smile. Your achievements is like a nighttime storms. No, like hamburgers. I can't seem to think of an appropriate smile. But let not that bother you. Your achievement is colossal. Your desire to learn more about Pokemon, and your compassion toward Pokemon. If either of those things were missing, I doubt that your fantastic achievement would have come true. Ditto, congratulations. Yeah, thank you so much, Joel. It just goes to show how Spencer can sponsor good recruits. I'll have to send you a gift to celebrate your money fee, friend. Oh, no. Don't worry about it. I want to send you a gift. Congratulations. You finally won recognition as a top class ranger and title indeed. But you know? No, what? What exactly are you talking about? I've never seen Spencer so delighted that way. I just want to say, congratulations. Oh, wait. Considerations. I think I'm getting more giddy than you. Congratulations. Yeah, thanks, Murph. This makes me happy too. Almost as if it were about me. Well, actually, it would have been about you if I was actually playing you. Yeah, instead of the from a male character. Yeah, but anyways, mine is honestly happy about this too. And with that, that essentially ends off these celebrations. But now, like I said before, now even though we may have now found every single Pokemon possible within the from base game, but not so much but there are still those special missions that I want to show off too. Yeah, and these ones may also have Pokemon that we don't actually get to see within the from base game whatsoever. And you're definitely gonna see who those are. Started with the next one. And so to then, I'll see you guys next time.